happened last week in Pune. These are some user testimonials. These are public tweets that people have posted about us, and you can just search for InTouch ID and you'll see more on Twitter. So let's talk about money. Everybody wants to make money eventually, right? So this is our revenue model. We are kind of following in the footsteps of Dropbox. So we are looking at a freemium model where most of the people, or 90% of our users, are going to be free, but the rest of the 10% are going to pay. And these are the user growth figures that we're looking at. So around 50,000 users in the first year. That we are expecting to cross the million user mark just after second year, and grow rapidly from there. There's a lot of network effect that comes into play, and we are hoping to ride that wave. If you see, even with 35 million users, we are going to have just 1.75% of the smartphone market share, and a very, very tiny percentage of the overall market share in terms of number of phones that we have. So from the funds requirement point of view, we are looking at angel investment around $300,000. That's 1.5 crores right now. That will last us for 1 to 1.5 years, depending on how things progress. And then we are looking to raise another round in 1.5 years. It will mainly be used to build a strong R&D team, marketing obviously, and also build a sales and support team. So thank you very much. That's it.
Saran, are you not connecting with the Outlook desktops?
Right, so our current focus is on mobile because that's a big pain point. A lot of other applications for Outlook, but we can certainly do that. We are thinking about it. One problem that comes with Outlook is those are usually email contacts, and typically people have different email contacts and different mobile contacts. So it's slightly grey area, but we'll work on that.
One question. See, I think it's a great idea, and you're doing something very, very unique.
Thank you.
I'm just a little concerned as a user about the privacy of my data, because you are inviting telecallers and telemarketers to find ways to get into your database somehow, and cloud is, by the way, not 100% secure. So have you thought about any of those aspects? Because most of the enterprise guys, people who work in Wipros and MPs, wouldn't want to use this because their data might get shared unrequired.
Right, I think that's security is very, very important, and we take it very seriously. We are using Google App Engine, which is the same infrastructure that Google uses for its own services. So from that point of view, we are taking security very, very seriously. I believe that the mindset is changing from a cloud point of view. Frankly, we believe today that contacts on our cloud are much more secure than actually on your mobile phone right now. LinkedIn, Facebook, any app that you install, they are uploading all your contacts to the database. So it's already gone out there. We are trying to actually save you from all of that hassle. The other thing is, whenever you give your phone to a shopkeeper to change your phone and things like that, they make copies of the contacts. You give your number to everybody who comes to your house, right? Or whenever you enter a building, you have to give your numbers. If you just go there, you'll see a list of numbers that they are carrying. Right? I think that is a much bigger privacy scare than something like this.
Sarang, I think, the publicly available contact information or privately available, you have the different degrees of availability, right?
Right.
So that might be one point that could.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, by default, people can only see your public details. They don't see your private contact details, that whatever you keep private. And we actually give you full control. Like if I connect with somebody, I have full control of what that person is seeing in his or her phone book. So I can change that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. From the world of the internet and mobile phones, we switch gears now to a very different kind of company. The company's name is Mappin, and they're a service provider of electronics product development, represented here by its co-founder Ajay Nagarkar.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ajay Nagarkar, co-founder of Mappin. I'm basically here to tell you a little bit about what we do, who we are, what have we done so far, and where do we want to go from here. So who are we? We are an electronics product development and manufacturing company based in Pune and Santa Barbara. The co-founders are Yogesh, Preeti and myself. We left our jobs in the US and in Japan to return back to India in 2008 and start Mappin to provide customized electronics, product development and manufacturing. We have a cumulative experience of around 30 years in the electronics, product development and manufacturing space in India, Japan and US. What do? We basically provide electronics product development and manufacturing services which are customized as per the needs of the customer. So basically the customer comes to us with an idea or a concept in mind, and using that idea or a concept, we convert it to a customized hardware, software, enclosure design, compliance testing, prototype runs, and full manufacturing runs, which basically takes it from an idea to an actual product. That's actually one of the products that we did for a customer. So how do we do this? Let me run you through a sample process in general, which will help you visualize what we do in general. So a customer came to us saying that the US FDA has norms that people who are washing hands, people are basically who are in restaurants and who are handling food need to wash their hands every so often. So this process is basically a manual process in which you write on a piece of paper whenever you have washed your hands. This process is manual, tedious, prone to errors and cross-contamination. The customer came to us and said that he required an automated solution. So basically, the steps involved are understanding the manual process, trying to figure out what exactly are the drawbacks in the manual process, then mapping it to the technology that's available out there to fix the solution, and create 2 to 3 maybe paper solutions so that the customer understands what exactly we are trying to do. And then once we finalize a solution, we basically create a bench prototype which does 80 to 90% of what the product is supposed to do. So that's actually one of the early stage prototypes of the final product. This then gets converted to an actual customized hardware and a customized software which has been designed as per the requirements of the customer, the form factor, the energy consumption, the compliance requirements as per the geographical regions, and yes, the manufacturing cost. The next step is typically enclosure design, which is basically the plastics or the metallic enclosure in which the electronics fit and still work. So we do the initial prototype enclosures as well as the volume prototype, the volume enclosures. The next step is compliance testing, because each product that gets sold in the market has to undergo some compliance tests to ensure that it works with the compliance certifications. So we assist the customers in running these compliance tests as well. And then after that, the customer needs a batch of 50 to 100 prototypes so that he can actually install it at customer locations, see how it works, and actually get a live feedback from the customer, from his customer. And this eventually results in repeat production orders from the customer, or some design announcements, new products, and then the cycle repeats. So what are our strengths? We are basically into customized hardware design, as I said. We are into analog and digital design. We do embedded and host side software, customized enclosures, which could be plastic or metallic enclosures. Then we do automation for electromechanical systems. We also run the prototype manufacturing runs for the customer. So far, we have designed and manufactured 50 plus successful products for our customers. Domains. These are basically the prior projects that we have worked for. In the medical instrumentation domain, we have worked in the ophthalmic surgical instrumentation, bone density measurement electronics, electronics for endoscopy systems. The industrial and factory automation domain, we have worked on PLC-based control systems for material handling, and FPGA-based systems for I/O cards for distributed control systems. Wired and wireless network embedded systems for data acquisition, home automation, and access control. In the themed entertainment space, we have designed PLC-based control systems for 4D and 5D movie theaters. We have also worked in indoor and outdoor air quality monitoring and control. journey so far, we started with a team size of 5 in 2008. Now